Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. So today I thought it'd be really useful for you guys if I did a wheel and tyre fitment that's currently on my Mazda RX7 FD. Now I get questions all of the time, mainly on Instagram, from people always asking what my tyre sizes are, what my offsets are, have I rolled my arches, what coilovers do I have. So all of these questions I want to kind of rule out all in one video, so I can send you guys that's asking these questions this link, and you guys can see for yourself what my current fitment looks like and what I'm currently running. So I just want to say that I've just bought some brand spanking new Yokohama AD08 RS tyres, which are about to be fitted on my Mazda RX7 FD in today's video. There is a reason for that, which we'll get to in a minute, but what I want to share with you guys first is what I currently run on my Mazda RX7 FD. So let's start with the coilovers. The coilovers are HSD Monopros, purchased from Driftworks. They are around £800 if I remember rightly, £700 to £800. They are really good. I cannot express how good these coilovers are for the money. It was night and day difference, to be honest with you guys, when I put those onto my Mazda RX-7. Front tyres are 235 40 R18s on 9.5J rims, 18-inch rims that is. On the rear I have 255 40s R18s on the back on 10.5J 18-inch rims. They fit absolutely perfect, to be honest with you. I have no issues with scrubbing and it sits quite nice. Now I do however have stock arches all the way around, so I've got no bolt-on extra panels, no feed kit or anything like that. So I've had my arches rolled all round by a company called Arch Enemy. They come to me and they charged £140, I believe, way back in like 2013 I think it was. So their prices would be a lot more now, but they came to me, they rolled my arches, and they also flared the rear arches 15mm approximately to give that little clearance for the 255 tyres and the profiles to not scrub. Now let's get to the new tyres, the reason why I bought them. The reason why I've bought the new tyres is because I'm not overly happy with the chunky look that the current fitment that I've got's giving. Because I've gone for a profile 40, the sidewalls look quite chunky on the car, and I can't drop the car down more than I should be able to. However, when driving it is completely fine. I'm not saying that it's not. This is just more a personal preference thing that I want. So the new tyres, I've gone for a 255/35 profile on the back. That should make the back end of the car sit down a lot more better than what it is, and it should give the less chunky look on the rear. And on the front I really struggled to find 235/35 profile tyres, so what I've had to do is go for 225, keep the profile as 40 and then gone for R18s. So what that's going to do is stretch on the rim a little bit more, which in theory should let me bring the car height down a little bit more, and give that overall nice look. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to get the RX-7 out. I want to show you guys properly what my current setup looks like with the way it is now, basically. Then I'm going to get the new Yokohamas fitted at the garage. We'll get the RX-7 back out somewhere else and we'll see what the fitment looks like at the end. I've just stopped off here at a nice quiet spot, completely out the way with the Mazda RX-7 FD. So I'm going to flip the camera around now. We're going to get up close to the front tyres first, and then we'll make our way around to the rear. Let's get up close to the front tyres quickly, so I can show you guys exactly the tyre sizes like I just told you. So 235 40 R18. Now if I move the camera around to the side so you guys can see the fitment a bit better, you can see it's a very nice fitment still, even though the walls on the tyres are quite chunky. So like I said, there's no problem with driving this car with these tyre sizes as it is. The only thing that happens on the front of this car, which I did mention earlier, is it does scrub the inner arch liner inside this arch. I don't know if you guys can see that. There's the arch liner hanging down there. So it just catches the top of the tyre sometimes, mainly when you're slow manoeuvring the RX-7 or if you need to full lock the car. You can see why I want to change the tyres, with the chunky look wise. The sidewalls just look a bit too much for me, to be honest. I just think I look miles better with those tyres being a little bit lower profile. So I really struggled to find 35 profile tyres, so I've had to drop the width down one. So I'm going to go 225 40 R18 on the front, and on the back's going to be the same, apart from the profile is going to be 35 instead of 40. So whilst we're here at the rear, to be honest, I have no issues with this scrubbing whatsoever. This is a really good fitment for the RX-7, to be honest. I have, however, had the arches rolled and flared 15mm. So if I bring the camera around, you can see just there, you can see that tyre tucks up lovely in that arch. You'd have to hit something seriously bad in the road for that tyre to reach up into that arch. Because if I put my hand up into that archlet, you can see there's loads and loads of room. So yeah, that's the current fitment. Whilst I'm here, I'll do a quick walk around of the RX-7 for you guys that may be new to the channel. It is a very, very clean example 1992 Efini model RX-7, as you can see. I've currently had the car for 11 years. I was very lucky when I bought this car. I bought this for a very low price in this condition. It did need some work doing it. That's just car builds in general, but I'm extremely happy with it. I've been very, very lucky with the reliability of it as well. I've had no issues over 11 years pretty much, apart from an ECU problem which caused the car to start hunting. It just turns out that I had a PEX ECU that was faulty. We put a stock one back in and I've had no issues since. So I'll just pop the bonnet for you guys that's maybe new to the channel that may want to see the engine bay. I've spent quite a lot of money on this over the years, probably around 4 grand, which is nothing in comparison to other people's builds with RX-7. But yeah, myself and a group of friends have been building this thing over like 2.5 years, a couple of years back now, and I've just been pretty much enjoying the car itself and just taking it to shows for you guys to see that's nearby me. But yeah, I'm extremely happy with how it all looks. You can see there I've got stock twin turbo set up. The engine itself's all on stock ports still, and yeah, I'm just about to drive the car back in a minute, go and get those new tyres fitted. This is the interior whilst I'm here. The last things I did buy was all this NARDI stuff. So I've got the NARDI steering wheel, the handbrake sleeve, the NARDI orbits, gear knob. I ripped all of the plastics out. My friend Jordan resprayed all of that in PZ Black, which is the same colour code as the car. All this is on the channel if you want to flick back and have a look. AM gauges, I've got the Gredi Profect boost controller, all the rare red interior, which is out of the Bathurst X model, even the mats, the sun visors. Yeah, just all these things I've bought over the years, and now it's finally coming together to how I want it to look. Just those tyres, like I said, I think would look better with the more sort of squared off look, which I'm hoping these new Yokohama AD08 RS tyres are going to finish it off. So yeah, let's go and get the new tyres, fit them, and see what this car is going to look like afterwards. now the RX7 back down onto the ground. I've just literally fitted the wheels with the new tyres, as you can see. Now, as predicted, you can see there's a massive arch gap because the coilovers are exactly where they were before. I haven't touched those yet. So this was what I wanted. So I've got loads more room now to drop the front end of the car down with the new look of the tyres. I think it's going to look miles better. I'm really happy with how this is looking already. The back's not too bad, but again, I can drop down this this arch quite a bit, at least probably 10-12 mil, and still be fine. So I'm happy with how that's looking as well. But yeah, I'm extremely happy with the new look so far. I love the tread pattern on the new tyres. So now it's just going to be a case of me mucking around with the coilovers. I'll get the RX7 back out just like last time, and we'll see what the overall look looks like. Okay, so now the final part of today's video. As you can see, I've got the new tyres fitted, the coilovers are now adjusted, and it sits absolutely perfect. I'm so happy with the new look. I'm just going to flip the camera around now for you guys, so I'm going to get up a bit closer to the car so you can see the new fitment. I still am having a bit of scrubbing issue on the front, so I may have to possibly remove an arch line or try and modify it a bit more. It's not too bad, but it still needs adjusting. I could go a little bit lower on the rear as well, but for now, it's going to be fine because I've got a car show tomorrow to attend, so I can sort that out on another day. So let's flip this camera around and show you guys a bit more up close. So there you have it. It looks so much better in my opinion. I love the new look of this. It's just how it should look. It's been bugging me now for about 2 years. But now I'm just so happy that I've bit the bullet and actually done this. So as you can see, I've still got a little bit of a gap. I could drop that down a little lower if I wanted, probably another 5 mil. But it's fine as it is. I say when you get the right angle, you can see it just sits absolutely perfect on that rear arch again. So I probably will leave it for a while, and I can adjust it on another day. So that's probably it for today's video, guys. I do, however, have another video I need to make somewhere about some future changes that I'm going to be doing to the engine. There's going to be a lot of videos coming up for you guys to watch if you're into the RX7 content. I'm basically going to be single turboing this RX7. It's a dream of mine to do. If you've seen my recent engine compression test video on this, that is the first step of starting all this dream build of mine. So it all will start making sense when you start seeing each video coming along. So yeah, thank you guys for watching as always, and I'll catch you all in the next one.